Minister Pranab Mukherjee discussed how to curb discretionary powers vested with different ministries and departments. The meeting was attended by, among others, Home Minister P. Chidambaram, Defence Minister A.K. Antony, Railway Minister Mamta Banerjee. The GOM was set up following Congress President Sonia Gandhi's strong denunciation of corruption at party's plenary session in December last year. Sonia Gandhi suggested a 5-point plan of action against corruption, including giving up of discretionary powers and competitive use of precious natural resources. The Department of Personnel sought information from different ministries on discretionary powers and the extent of their use and furnished this information to the group of ministers. To plug leakages through necessary reforms, the centre has set up a task force for direct transfer of kerosene, LPG and fertilizer subsidies to eligible families and individuals. The 8-member task force will be headed by Unique Identity Authority Chairman Nandan Nilekani. It will submit an interim report in 4 months' time on a suitable mechanism for direct transfer of subsidies. Appropriate IT systems will be designed and aligned with unique identity numbers. Besides changing the existing administrative and supply chain management, the task force has been asked to submit its interim report in 4 months' time. And thereafter, pilot schemes will be implemented by the concerned ministries over a period of 6 months. The final report will be submitted subsequently, incorporating the results of pilot projects. The CBI today got 3 more days to time to further interrogate former Telecom Minister A. Raja in the 2G spectrum case. A special CBI court today extended the remand of A. Raja for 3 more days and the other accused, Shahid Balwa of Swan Telecom, by 4 days. Raja, who was arrested on February 2nd, has been in custody of the Central Investigation Agency for 11 days till today. Balwa was arrested on February 9th and was remanded to CBI custody on 10th. In other news of the day, detained Pakistani singer Rahat Fateh Ali Khan was set free today after extensive interrogation in the matter of holding huge amounts of foreign exchange while landing in New Delhi. Rahat and 2 others have been asked to appear before Directorate of Revenue Intelligence again on Thursday. Authorities have also seized their passports. Earlier in the day, Directorate of Revenue Intelligence seized rupees 51 lakh cash from an event management company in Mumbai following detention of Rahat yesterday. The noted singer was reported to be carrying foreign currency worth 6 lakh rupees, much higher than permitted amount. Khan arrived in the national capital on a flight from Karachi yesterday. Meanwhile, Pakistan's Foreign Secretary Salman Bashir spoke to the Indian High Commissioner in Islamabad about the detention of the singer, even as Pakistan High Commission officials visited the DRI zonal office in New Delhi, where the singer is detained. In other news of the day, Karnataka High Court today upheld the Assembly Speaker's order on disqualification of 5 independent MLAs from Assembly membership. The 5 had challenged the Speaker K.G. Poppaya's decision to disqualify them under the anti-defection law in the court. The Chief Minister B.S. Yedurappa had won the vote of confidence on October 10th last year due to their disqualification. A delegation of United Liberation Front of Assam, led by its leader Arvind Rajakowa, met Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh today in the national capital. The meeting lasted for about 15 minutes. ULFA leaders are understood to have discussed the peace initiative. Peace talks began with the centre on the 10th of this month after 31 years of armed struggle by ULFA, which claimed hundreds of lives in Assam. Senior leaders of Bharatiya Janata Party will meet in Kolkata tomorrow to discuss inflation, corruption and black money issues. They will also formulate the party's strategy for the upcoming budget session of Parliament.
हम ये तय करेंगे कि आने वाले 2-3 महीने संसद का सत्र है बजट का, तो बजट के सेशन में तो हमने पहले ही कहा है कि जेपीसी होनी चाहिए, लेकिन और कैसे मुद्दे किस तरह से क्या क्या उठाएंगे, कैसे घेरेंगे सरकार को, इसकी भी रणनीति बनाएंगे, क्योंकि हर आए